ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your host. I'm Chef Roc, and this is the Culinary Underground. Well, we're in a tent. Okay, it's almost underground, okay? And we got our beautiful band to the left over here. Candy Bullets, Vito Nage. We got some incredible chefs today. We got some really cool cocktails that we really want to share with you. I think the first thing we want to do is get started. Anyone hungry out there? Come on. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm starving over here. I'm wilting away to nothing. You know, it's a shirt. It's a little baggy, you know. All right, the first dish we're going to make, and I'm going to make, is called Aloha Skirt Steak, because it's made with the best products on earth. Aloha soy sauce. How many people use Aloha out there? Right? We're going to make my teriyaki sauce, but I'll tell you what, it's very special because the first ingredient is the Aloha soy sauce. Been around since 1961. 5 families came together. This got an incredible story. I always like the backstory on products that are out there. And this isn't just a product, this is a piece of Hawaii history. So I'm going to put 1 cup of soy in. Now if you're watching your sodium, they have a low sodium. They also have a whole array of sauces, glazes, anything your little heart desires, Aloha Shoyu makes. So I put a cup in. Now I've learned this trick a long time ago on a fishing expedition I did with a group of Japanese fishermen who taught me the proper way, and this is maybe just from their area, but instead of just the soy, I'm actually putting grape juice in there, equal amounts of grape juice. To that, I'm going to add some fresh minced garlic. How many people like garlic out there? I love garlic. I always put a little behind the ear, a little Italian aftershave. Oh, baby. Chicks dig it, cats don't. I don't know. Unless they're cool cats, man. I'm going to go with some ginger, man. Chew. Fresh ginger, cut the bark off. Slice it up. You don't have to mince it. I like it when it's sliced, okay? You know why? I didn't do it. Put it right in there. It's easy. It's easy. I go with a little brown sugar. Just a little. Oh, yeah. Heaping helping. As my mom used to say, put that heaping helping in there. Well, she didn't really talk like that, but. So what I want to do is add a little sesame seed oil. And then we just want to give that a quick blend. Now remember when you're using soy sauce that it has, you know, it's not a salt base, but it has a lot of salt in it. So you don't really have to add any salt. I don't add any salt to mine. You don't really need it. You get that great soy flavor all on its own because, well, Aloha's been doing it for so long, I had to name a dish after them. So what we have next is the beef. And I'll tell you what, I've learned a lot since I've been over in Hawaii, and sustainability is what the word of the day is. And you have to support not only your local farmers, but your local butchers. And there's only one, I think, on the island. And it's VJ's Butcher Shop in Haleiwa. Have you been up there yet? This, Jenny and Justin's got it going on. This is a piece of skirt steak. I've never seen anything so luscious. This beef is from Molokai, all right? It is local grain fed, which means you can see how dark that meat is. Look at it. It's beautiful, as they say in the business in New York. Beautiful. So we got a beautiful piece of skirt steak. They carry everything there. Chicken, local pork, lamb. You got to kind of wait till the slaughter seasons. And, you know, I mean, no, really, they run out of food, which is great because that means they're selling it. And I wish them all the luck because I know where I'm shopping, where I get my meat, fish, and poultry now. And lamb. It's good. It's good. So here's what you want to do when you got your skirt steak. Skirt steak has a very distinct grain line in it. You never want to cut with the grain because it gets tough. So you cut against the grain. And when I make these kebabs, which we're going to do, I just slide the knife against the grain, and you kind of create a nice thin, you can see that grain in there. So you got a nice thin piece. I just skewer it up. It's nice and easy. Bing, bang, boom. You don't have to fill the whole thing up with meat. You can't eat it unless you play the harmonica, you know what I mean? It's not easy, you know? I kind of like it at the end in poo-poo style. So you make a bunch of these. You can freeze these at this point. And actually, you can put the marinade over and freeze it that way, too. It's not that big of a deal. I put it right in there into the marinade. We come over to the pan. If I had a bigger pan, it would work better, but this works just fine. And then you basically just saute them up. Or you can put them on the barbecue grill, place them in your oven. Whatever you need, it's nice and easy to do. And then when they're finished cooking, I like to go just with a pineapple and serve them like this, kind of cool. Yeah, real fancy. You know, Mr. Fancy Pants over here. And there you have it, the Aloha skirt steak. Step over to the wet bar, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk to you about Campeon tequila. They have 3 different varieties. They have a silver, Esperado, and an año. You can see the different colorations in here. The older it gets, the darker it gets. It's an amazing, it's 100% pure agave. Now these are handcrafted tequilas. These are the drinkable tequilas. These aren't the ones that you put in a margarita. You know, you're going to sip it and you're all going to get a sample of that. So I want to go and just pop the top on this. And if you notice, anything good has a cork on it, right? So we want to pour this in here. They use the old-fashioned world method, remember, with the hands on and all that. And you pour a little of that in there. It's got all these smoky peach flavors. Each one is very distinctive in its own right. It's the perfect accompaniment to Aloha skirt steak. Let's I'm going to give it a try. Oh, that's good. All right. Hey, check out this next video. You're going to go crazy when you see it. You're going to want to do it next. All right. Enjoy.
The previous segment was brought to you by Aloha Shoyu. Taste the flavors of Aloha.
You know us, folks. Garlic goes great with everything. Garlic dip. Freshly minced garlic. Freshly chopped garlic. 2 cloves, 4 cloves. How about 1 clove? 6 cloves. 4 cloves of freshly minced garlic, not Frenchly. Teaspoon of garlic powder.
Garlic?
You got it.
It's Gaelic.
You don't know nothing.
Smell the garlic. 6 cloves of freshly minced garlic.
A little garlic powder. Thank you, Confucius.
Thank you. I'm not confused.
I'm not even paying attention to him.
You never listen.
2 cloves of freshly minced garlic.
4 cloves of freshly minced garlic.
Even in the Stone Age, they used minced garlic. 4 cloves of freshly minced garlic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. You don't want to burn the garlic, just heat it up. But don't brown your garlic.
Garlic, detect an East Coast Russian accent on you.
Ah, a couple cloves of minced garlic powder.
I had to know that we'd use garlic.
And I, thank you. I mean that.
Shakily, but don't break it, because we know you can make it. Girl, sure was simple, easy to appear, and elegant, as you would expect.
All right. Woo! Thank you, guys. Well, welcome back. I hope everyone's enjoying their Aloha skirt steak. Hey, I want to introduce the band. We got Vito on guitar, Aj on percussion. They'll be our new band with Johnny Valentine whenever he wants to visit, right? Is that it, guys?
Decides to come back, exactly.
How long you guys been playing together?
Aj and I, a couple of years.
Couple
but Johnny
years.
and Aj go way back.
Way back. I know. I mean, Johnny's kind of the Don Ho of the island.
He's the Don Ho.
The Don Ho,
He's the new Don.
Well, great. You guys thirsty?
You know it, always.
You know what? We have a great bartending segment coming up next. I want to throw it over to Kay-How. What do you got for us, girl?
All right, Chef, for tonight's drink, I will be making a special bloody bomb from Down Under. And what we're going to do is take a cup of ice and a Bambora vodka that is made from Australian grapes. And I'm going to take about 1.5 ounce of vodka and pour it into this cup. Ooh, maybe extra more too. And then we're going to take Daly's Bloody Mary mix, and we're going to top this off. Doesn't that look yummy? Yeah. And then we're going to take a dash of Worcestershire sauce and a dash of horseradish. And pop it in there. And then we're going to, that's it, guys. That's basically it. And then we're going to garnish it with some celery and some lime, which is not good, and some olive it. And there you go, a bloody bomb from Down Under.
Woo!
Simply delicious. Healthy gluten-free soy sauce to complement any dish. Accent, splash, drizzle. Aloha Hawaiian-style katsu sauce. From our family to yours, served with pride. Reach for the healthy choice. Aloha brand sauces. An island staple. Taste of tradition. Taste the flavors of Aloha.
Candy bullets. Woo! Wow. Good stuff, babe. Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I asked you earlier, coming out of that break, how many people skydive here? Lots?
Yeah.
Am I the only one that don't? I haven't jumped out of a perfectly good airplane. No, it looks like fun.
You don't jump, you just fall, actually.
Well, that's even better. I'd rather fall out of a perfectly good airplane. All right, I'll tell you what. If you like the show so far, wait till you get what's coming up next. You know, you still got an appetite? Of course you do. Well, I have Chef Nicole Torrey right here. Nicole's also known as the Sustainable Chef, what we were talking about earlier in the show, keeping everything real right here on the island. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Well, you bet. That's why we're here. You got some incredible ideas. You're one of those new young chefs with all those crazy things going around.
Thank you.
I'm the old man. I'm willing to learn.
No way.
Come on, teach me something.
You path the way.
No,
You lead the path.
no.
You pave the way.
Oh, no. Now I'm a construction worker, huh? Now, let's go. I could see that you got some incredible ingredients here. What do we got?
I do. So today I'm going to be making a kajiki ceviche for you guys.
Kajiki?
Yes.
Is that a dance from the 50s? Come on,
It is
baby.
not.
Let's do the
Kajiki.
kajiki. Okay, sorry.
Kajiki is actually a Pacific blue marlin. And I got this beautiful piece of kajiki from my friends at Whole Foods in Kahala. The boys always take care of me down
That's
there.
good. That's a beautiful piece of fish.
Thank you. So I'm going to get started, Chef, if that's okay.
Cut the fish.
All right.
Now, how big was that marlin? Do you know how big that was just from that fillet?
The fillet that I got was about 5 pounds, but I think the entire fish was about 40.
40?
Yeah.
That's a reasonable size marlin. But you can see the strands of meat in there, not a lot of tendons. I mean, isn't that a beautiful piece of fish? Makes me want to go kajiggy. Jiggy on it. That looks good. That looks good. Hey, I noticed this on your shoulder here. What's this?
So
emblem.
This is the original Hawaiian
Show
flag.
them right here so they can see it. That's the original?
Yes, this is
a
the
beautiful
original
flag.
Hawaiian flag.
And you wear it with pride. That's great. I like
Thank
that.
you.
Oh, were you born here on the island?
I wasn't. I was actually born in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
That's close.
On the East Coast.
That's okay. On the board.
And I'm very proud of where I grew up. Thank you.
I know. I like what exit we
Everybody asks that.
I know,
Atlantic
that's
City.
a fun thing. Here, I got a bowl here. Let's put that. You can start putting some ingredients in the bowl.
Thanks, Chef. I appreciate it.
Now, isn't the secret using fresh fish? You know, as soon as you get it, use it.
The
rather
fresher
than
the
let it sit?
fish, absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. And we're so lucky that here in Hawaii, we have so much access to fresh fish. There's so many local spear fishermen. And has anybody here been to the Honolulu fish auction?
Isn't that great?
Nice. Yeah, if you haven't been, I highly recommend you go. It starts at 5:30 in the morning down at Pier 38 off of Nimitz Highway. And you can see live action. You can see the men and women catching your fish, mostly men, I think. But you can see the people catching your fish, and you can
Nice.
see the live auction, which is really exciting. You should totally wear rain boots if you have, or some type of boots, because it gets wet in there and it's
you're
freezing.
slapping fish around,
Bring
right?
a winter jacket. It's freezing, but it's an awesome experience just to learn about all the fish that we're catching here in Hawaii.
So you're cutting these into about 1-inch squares?
Yeah,
One and a half?
about the size of a sugar cube.
Sugar cube.
Yeah.
What's that? I haven't seen a sugar cube in a long time.
So
But that's good. So that beautiful looking right there.
Thank you,
What
Chef.
do you got next?
So next, we're gonna add some, I diced up some bell peppers and red onions.
Pretty color combination.
Yeah, I love bright colors that pop.
And here comes the skydivers now, ladies and gentlemen. You hear the plane overhead. I think. And that's a perfect, you know, over here on the island, everything is so beautiful. And that's a perfect
is.
color combination.
Thanks. I love bright colors when I cook. It makes me feel good to see bright, happy colors. And I think
Are you happy right now?
I'm very happy.
Good.
I think we eat with our eyes first, right? So
That's right.
you know what? We're gonna change knives, Chef.
That's good.
Okay.
So what do you have there?
So we have some fresh local cilantro. I'm just gonna chop up real quick.
Woo! She's getting jiggy. She's getting jiggy. What do we call this? Jajinga? What was it? What's the Hawaiian name? What?
Kajiki.
Gesundheit. I gotcha.
All right, Chef, are you ready
I'm
to finish
ready.
up this recipe? So we're gonna drizzle some extra virgin olive oil on our kajiki.
Now that's very important, obviously, the type of olive oil you're putting in there.
It is. I love using Island Olive Oil Company. Have you guys ever been? Yeah. They have over 40 olive oils and vinegars, incredible flavors.
That looks nice. It's a beautiful bottle, too.
Thank you.
So, you got
So we're going to do a little salt, a little fresh ground pepper.
Now you like grinding on the pepper right at the end, right?
Yes.
Because fresh. How many people have a grinder at home? You grind your own pepper? So, it's really important, because that's, you buy some of that pepper that's in the store, you don't know how long it's been in there.
Yeah.
So fresh, it's fresh.
And you feel more connected to your food. I think.
Exactly.
So last, I'm going to squeeze some fresh lime juice over the kajiki, and the lime is going to have the citric acid's going to cook the fish.
Can you smell that? I just got a whiff of that lime. Hey, did you pump those up? Those are incredibly juicy limes.
I know.
Wow.
They're fresh.
What do you get, like 1.5 ounces out of that? She wants a squeezer. We'll sell them after the show.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath & Beyond. I like it. Plug, plug, plug. Was there a friend in the audience from Bed Bath & Beyond? Going for the gift certificate.
So I'm just going to use my spatula. Thank you, Chef. I'm going to use the spatula and just mix this up. And the best part about this is it's all fresh ingredients. It's really light, refreshing. If you're having a picnic, if you're having some friends over for some poo-poos, some cocktails, football Sunday.
That's perfect.
Everybody likes something light on
Let's show them a
football
cool way
Sunday.
how to plate this up. Go ahead.
So,
You got about 30 seconds there.
staying in line with Hawaii Sustainable Chef, we're gonna plate this up in, this is actually a reclaimed wine bottle that's been turned into a chalice or glass. And the artist is actually in the audience, if you'd like to meet him later on.
Is that Courtney?
That is Courtney.
Courtney
Mr.
does
Fawcett.
an
Incredible.
unbelievable. What a perfect way to serve up this dish.
And for those of you wondering, this is a Hawaiian rock, but it's not volcanic rock.
You found
Feel
one
it.
here that's not
Feel it.
volcanic?
Hey.
But look how pretty it is. It's got the base, the glass. You're recycling, Courtney. You're good people. I'll tell you what, when we come back, we'll talk a little about our food right here on the Culinary Underground. Thank you, Chef Nicole.
Thank you, Chef.
Hooray. The Sustainable Chef. Be right back.
Closed captioning provided by the American Renaissance Academy, preparing graduates for college and beyond.
Simply delicious. Healthy gluten-free soy sauce to complement any dish. Accent, splash, drizzle. Aloha Hawaiian-style katsu sauce. From our family to yours, served with pride. Reach for the healthy choice. Aloha brand sauces. An island staple. Taste of tradition. Taste the flavors of Aloha.
We are dreamers. We dream about our future and how we make it ours.
where we are the community with pride and citizenship.
Where learning is exciting.
Where it's great to think differently. Dreams start at our school.
American Renaissance Academy.
Visit us at arahawaii.org.
You want me to ask anything?
Coming back, yeah.
Okay.
Woo! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Candy bullets, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Chef Nicole Latour, I just wanted to mention, she is a private chef. If you need some catering, right here on the island, a sustainable chef. I'm sure you got a website.
I don't.
Okay, it's
No.
called the Sustainable Chef without the dot or the comma.
Strictly through Yelp.
Yelp for
Very
her.
selective, yeah.
And she'll come running. But I'll tell you what, we had a fun time right here at the Culinary Underground today. You tasted some really interesting dishes. We had a lot of fun with you. I'll tell you what, we want to thank a few people. We want to thank our big sponsor, Aloha Show You Food Company. I also want to thank VJ Butcher Shop. I wanted to mention, if you're in Haleiwa, it's right across from the McDonald's. You'll see it. It's right there in that corner next to the tattoo shop. Not booking for a tattoo or anything, but I wanted to thank everyone, obviously, for coming out. We had some great, some liquors, dailies, Campion. They're always there for you. And of course, Nicole.
Thank you,
Torre,
Chef. Thank
the
you.
Sustainable Chef.
Thank you, guys.
Candy Bullets, play us out, baby!
Promotional consideration provided by Aloha Show You Company, VJ's Butcher Shop, Skydive Hawaii, Hawaii Polo Club, American Renaissance Academy.